And now I got a timer going, so I'll be aware of when we hit the hour. Chests are good too, so yeah, I'm gonna work on it. Matter of fact, I should probably, now I think about it, transfer the one adamantine chest over to the temple. Because I had put that in the old, I mean, to the library, because I put that in the temple, but no one even seems to be going there and or caring. This guy's praying to Legan. What is this area? What are you? The Ordered Wells, which is a temple to no particular deity. So you can pray to whoever you want. And they're like, I couldn't pray to my god. I couldn't do it. And you very much could. You could do it. Oh, this area isn't done right. It's, oh, no wonder we have issues. It lists that as being in the area. All right, hold on. I'm about to fix this. Oh, ho, ho. And then we'll set this as a meeting area and reassign this back to the Ordered Wells. Now the you shouldn't be here area doesn't include the falling water, whereas before it did, which meant that when it froze, people might stand in it, and that's how people were drowning, because they thought they were in a temple, and the temple was in fact a murder death pit. And you don't want a murder death pit. Tables, chairs, codexes. I'm working. Snake eater. No, I don't know what it is. I can't say it right now. But there's a part I almost want to say that it legit is like. I got Dwarf Fortress music, so I keep getting distracted by that one. But no, I swear it is. I get. Like I swear it has the intro riff. It has a different ending, so it's not the same song. I'm not saying it's the same song, but you hear that on repeat, like when you're running back and forth in the town enough, and at some point you just start being like, and then you do it and you do it and do it and you realize, why am I just want to go play Metal Gear Solid now. Why is this thing doing Metal Gear Solid music? I have a question. Last time I didn't say granite 10 times, did I? So did all those tables end up being granite by lucky? By lucky coincidence? What a coincidence. All right. We're starting to get close. On repeat. I believe that's still on repeat. It's not active, so we need more clothiers. All right, switches from nickname to profession. We need all the clothiers we can get. 2 brewmasters, that's good. I'm talking more about these guys. Who doesn't have a name? You two don't have names. You're in the Weavers Guild. Congratulations. Like, I don't care the quality. I just need the clothing. Someone make this clothing for me, please. And then question, what's going on up here? Food stockpile takes drinks from 27. 27 has drinks. So why aren't these drinks getting moved up? It's literally what they're supposed to do. No wheelbarrows. Maybe the wheelbarrow was causing an issue. No wheelbarrows. Get the drinks. They should move these up there and then use these for the alcohol. I don't... What are you doing? Take from anywhere. We'll take from links only. Maybe because I said anywhere, it wasn't saying you must draw from this link. Like, I'll destroy the stockpile and rebuild it if I had to, because it looks like it's bugged. They should always be moving them from the bottom stockpile to the top stockpile. And they don't appear to be doing that. Oh, second thought, the peach of glazing. Do you have a bartender? You do, Alapega. All right, sweet. All right. All right. All right. Now, if that's what we got, then that's what we got, guys. All right, yeah, something's going wrong with this stockpile. I am going to remove it and do a new one. Then you take from this pile. Does this make people want to move drinks up? Okay, I don't know what happened before, but we're good now. I do not understand at all what happened before, but we fixed it. Always unplug, blow in the cartridge, and put the cartridge back in. I'm lying. If you actually still have an old cartridge-based system, don't blow in it. They tell you not to blow in it. Don't do that. It's bad for the cartridge. Now, if I know my way around libraries, it's that all the tables and chairs are always at the end, and you surround the bookcases in the middle. Bookcases create a natural baffling effect to the air, and that will prevent any noises that do occur from getting through a library. Huzzah! Then why does it work? It works because you unplug it and plug it back in. That's literally what's doing it. That's really it. Unplugging and plugging back in, fine. Blowing in it, no. Because you blow your saliva in it and that increases corrosion. The corrosion reduces the contact area that might work, and then you basically have to scrape it off by unplugging it and plugging it back in. The more you blow, the more you have to blow. If you just stop blowing, you won't have to blow. Blowing begets blowing. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, all their early things, all of their early things were like, please stop doing this. Don't do the blowing. It hurts our very souls to see people blowing. I was always told to use Q-tips. Yeah, that is fine. If there is genuinely something in there, then please use Q-tips and maybe rubbing alcohol. One, two, three, four, five. We'll do 5. See if that's enough. All right, now our area from earlier. I want to bring this one in. So I'll have him start digging through that. You know what? No. One in only on the bottom, not on the edge. I want this to essentially be a cliff. Might even bring that out further, because the idea is for this to be a possible drainage. So, no. Change of plans. The entire thing gets channeled. And this one gets done at a slightly lower priority. Including these. Drag that all the way out. I want that part to be a cliff. My nest still works. No, it wasn't even on the nest. I mean, yeah, maybe it could spread to the contacts in the nest. It was the cartridges. You damage the cartridges by doing that. You have to remember, like, it's a concept that we just take for granted, but there's no such thing as a completed Nintendo. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, any cartridge-based system is only half the program. It's not like there's just like a ROM. It's not like there's just data in a cartridge. A lot of the times, if they needed extra audio or they needed memory, that was in the cartridge itself. It's one of the reasons why Super Mario RPG was the most complicated Super Nintendo game, was because there was more in the cartridge. I think, I'm mostly certain, either there was the same, if not more, in the cartridge than there was in the Nintendo. There were chips that they put in that to expand the Nintendo to such a degree to just do what the Super Nintendo was required to do for Super Mario RPG. They did the same thing with some games with the expansion pack in Nintendo 64. Though admittedly, none of the game companies used the Nintendo 64's expansion pack correctly, so it mostly caused bugs, or they made the game less playable. The only one of the few times it did work was in Donkey Kong 64, which they only used that to fix a glitch because they programmed it poorly. They had a memory leak issue, and eventually your game would crash because you would run out of usable memory. So you put in the expansion bay, it had more memory to work with. It didn't make the game any better. It literally didn't do anything but have a bigger pool to slowly dump crummy code in until it crashed. The game still crashes. It just takes like over 100 plus hours of continuous gameplay to make the game crash. Final Fantasy works still works on my NES then. I'm not saying it will break it. I'm just saying it's not good for it. It's like saying smoking. It's not good for you. Everyone who has smoked has not died of smoking related causes, but it's not good. Oh, it really is part of that too. It kind of depends on how much you spit when you blow. If you're the kind of person who like goes to blow and it starts raining on whatever you're blowing on, you probably need to, you probably definitely never need to blow. Yeah, no, like I said, they did the same thing in Nintendo 64. They tried doing the expansion base. Problem is, in Nintendo 64, what they would do usually is if it detected the expanded bay, then they would try to run better graphics, but routinely they didn't put in any, like it was just a memory expansion. So they didn't put anything in their cartridge. How do I word this correctly? When they put parts into their cartridge, I want to say one of the games that did this was Turok. When they put parts in their cartridge, they put the parts in designed to run their graphics correctly. But then, if you had the expansion bay in, it would try to run like more detailed graphics, but the hardware they already had was designed for less detailed graphics. So you would have a better looking game that would run slower. So it was almost completely pointless to use the expansion bay for most any game. Mom smoked like a chimney. She's fine, but I have a scarred, half my lungs are scar tissue and asthma. It's just generally a bad situation, but there are people that get through it. Boom, 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 boom. Now this isn't the overhang, right? I won't die when I channel that. Okay, good. Oh, good. I love it when they're possessed and thus gain no benefits from their mood. Fantastic. Where are you going? Are you the guy that's possessed? Where did the press guy go?
The time for autumn has come.
The time for autumn has come. Ow! Ah! Ah! Ow! Ow! Well, there you go. That's enough push-ups for this seasonal change. Ow, I scraped it. God damn, I'm so incompetent sometimes. I kicked the chair leg. Ow. Ow. I don't know why. I just thought that I should like push it back with my heel on the edge of the chair leg, not thinking I'm not wearing shoes or anything. So I just kicked the end of a metal chair leg. Just, that's what you do. Chair's in the way. You just donkey kick the chair. I walked into a wall once. No, you all walked into a wall once. When my brother was little, after the fact, the story is funny. At the time, this was terrifying. So when my brother was little, we'll say like he's 2 years old, 3, maybe 4. I don't know his exact age, but we lived we were in the same room. We had bunk beds. I had the top bunk, he had the bottom bunk. So one night the little dude is having a nightmare or something, because he wakes me up and he's on the he's on the bottom bunk. So I decide to climb down from the top bunk, shake him awake or whatever, and be like, hey, calm down, you know what I'm saying? It's okay, you know, you're just having a nightmare. But the problem is this is in a mostly dark, barely lit room. So I shake him awake and he like comes out of the nightmare to consciousness, seeing this big thing looming over him. So he goes, ah, and just starts screaming. It's like midnight. It's like midnight, and the youngest child just starts screaming. Well, the thing is, I'm barely awake. He woke me up, but I'm not like awake. So I'm sitting there groggy, like, hey man, it's okay, it's just a nightmare. But all of a sudden, the thing I'm shaking starts screaming at me like bloody terror. Just starts screaming. So now in my barely awake state, I start screaming at the thing screaming, which makes him ramp up his screaming to the next level of terror, because now not only is there this thing looming over him in the dark, it's roaring at him. So now that he screams, it's now screeching at me, so I scream louder. So I scream louder because now it's screaming at me. At this point, between her two male children ever louderly screaming at each other, my mom slams open a door thinking something's happening. Like, why is all of a sudden there bloody murder in the house at like midnight? So she slams open the door of the room. What's going on in here? But it was almost pure dark, so now it's just bright light. Your eyes don't adjust to that real well. So all of a sudden there's a blinding light in one side of the room and someone's now screaming over there and I can't see it. So I go, ah, and scream at it, and I go to run the other direction. There's a wall there. So I go to run the other direction, smack dab in a wall and damn near knock myself out. I just fucking flat pancaked in the wall and fall down. So from my mom's point of view, midnight happens and all of a sudden her male children just start screaming bloody murder in the corner of the house. So she runs over there all panicked. Oh my God, what's going on? Why is everyone screaming? Something has happened. She slams open the door only to see her eldest child scream at her and then jump into a wall to knock himself out. I'm not the greatest when it comes to situational awareness. Yeah, no, that, what's going on here? It was horrible. And yes, the Shadow Fox 8084 is pointing out there was a time where I commando rolled from a train, which is a gross overstatement of my capabilities. Going into college, yes, I'm going into college, and it's an early class, we'll say like 8 or something. But I didn't have much sleep the night before, so I kind of fall asleep on the train. It's about 40 minutes from my stop at the time to the school. So I nod off on the train, and I wake up seeing the correct stop sign. Like, oh, this is my stop. All right, put my stuff on to get off. But the sign starts moving, and it occurs to me, we weren't pulling into the sign. That's the wrong sign. That's a sign in the station. We're now pulling out of the station. Oh shit, I'm missing my stop and I gotta get to class. So I go to the door and the train hasn't shut its doors yet. And I see the ground. It's gently moving. Gently moving. If I hop out, trying to jog, I can slow myself down, I think. It's barely moving after all. I'm a good judge of speed. So I do this with the idea if I'm gonna hop off, jog a little bit, and turn around, we'll be good. I hop off and immediately tip over because we were going way the fuck faster than I thought we were. I fall off the train, hit the station, immediately end up sideways on my backpack, and I skid for a good third the distance of the station. Maybe that's an exaggeration. We'll say a quarter. Definitely the back end of the station. Luckily, no one's down that part of the thing, but just skid. Just Just shred the shit out of the right side of my backpack too. I didn't like hardly get hurt. I don't even think I got scrapes myself because I was on my backpack for all of it the whole time, just being like, I have made bad decisions in my life. This is what it comes to. And that was the day I learned that I don't understand how fast things are going. It was a fantastic way to learn. Definitely got the class wide-eyed. Wouldn't say bushy tail, but definitely wide-eyed. Like, yeah, no, I'm awake. Got so much adrenaline pumping through my veins right now. I think I'm good for the next 30 minutes. I'm not gonna die. Stop complaining. I'm making you guys clothing as fast as I can. Holy shit. You learned what would happen to teleported things. Yeah. Curses is dead now. He went from throwing a temper tantrum to just being dead. Throwing tantrum, dead. Okay. Well, there goes Dwarf. There goes Curses 18. I don't know who they had as spouses. Hopefully they themselves will now not also be Chumi. Why is it so bright today? The like sun's angle. You know where the string goes? Where the string is like right in the middle of the blinds? The sun today has hit that one part of its angle where it's lining up perfectly with that area of the blinds, and it is just blinding light. Does the action cam pick this up better? No, the action cam makes it look like it's normal. It's just this beam of blinding light, which wouldn't be a problem except for I've got glasses. So if I turn the right way, it's like reflected off of my glasses into my eyeball. Hellfire Skyrim, thank you for the host. I hate it when that happens. What? Yeah, no, your dude just threw a temper tantrum. I think he got in a fight, and then someone who he picked a fight with killed him. Who beat the shit out of Curses 18? One of the hunters did. You bit a hunter in the head, and they punched you. Somewhere in this fight, you died. You bit the hunter in the lower body. I don't know what. You made the hunter have issues breathing, so somewhere in here she had to have done lethal to you. What was lethal? And now the sun's gone. Is that like a... I'm gonna guess that that's a cloud. I don't know what lethal was. Something hurt you though. I don't see a shot to a head or the heart or anything. Basically, message of the day is don't fight Hellfire Skyrim, because Hellfire Skyrim will kill you. I wonder if it shows as credit under this. I wonder if we'll see credit for Hellfire Skyrim killing you. No, doesn't say Hellfire. Did I do it? Maybe if I do another read. Doesn't say Hellfire Skyrim killed you. We will never know. Yeah. I don't know, maybe you just had a heart attack. Maybe you're just so worked up you had a heart attack. Lung shot. Straight to the solar plexus. Now, why is the still not making more? Do I not have a brewmaster anymore? We have two brewmasters, both of which have brewing as a skill, both of which are not doing anything and storing items in stockpiles. All right, let's change this if I can. I've forgotten how to do this. There was a way to change the number on the right. There is a df hack command to do this, and I don't know what the command is myself, and I don't see it here. So, workshop profile orders, show usage. Yep, fuck it. We'll just have to let it be as it is. Curse is getting redwarfed as number 18. Why am I searching for curses? I'm an idiot. He doesn't exist, that's the point.
Oh, the dwarf failed to make his artifact, so he's given up hope.
But he had his things!
Eat a drink.
Dwarf number 9. Curses 18. I don't understand. I thought... Well, Speedy Noob is now a dead man. When did he have a mood? Did I know he had a mood? And how many coffins do I have left? We are out of coffins. All right, good to know. Let's make more. It's not a coffer, it's coffin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. And we'll cram them full of granite. Who got dwarfed earlier? I didn't read someone's description. Damn it. I remembered. I waited a second and then I forgot to go back and read their description. Who got dwarfed earlier? Does anyone remember? We'll do curses 18. And then I'm assuming by that time someone will remind me who I forgot earlier. But curses 18. Recently got into an argument with Mr. Man TM. That was satisfying. Curses 18 is very agile, but she's susceptible to disease and remarkably flimsy. Curses 18 likes graphite, nickel, silver, tube agate, giant elephant ivory, sheep wool, shields, bends, amulets, catapult parts, and the sight of the Sheena cavorting. When possible, she prefers to consume Pearl Malay beer, and she absolutely detests cave spiders. She has good creativity and willpower, but she has an iffy sense for music and poor analytical abilities. She dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. Domine got dwarfed. Gotcha. All right, Domine, your replacement dwarf. I don't feel like telling you about it. That's so perfect. Oh, and the relationships. I should go back and look at your relationship. Domine is very must-know. Domine is quite durable, very strong, and quite quick to heal and agile. Domine likes horn silver, steel, blue diamond, goat leather, giant snail shell, gems, maces, bucklers, and nightmares for her unfathomably horrifying nature. When possible, he prefers to consume gray gibbon, moghopper, blueberry wine, pigtail seeds, and elephant head amaranth leaves. He absolutely detests slugs. He has a lot of willpower and a very good feel for social relationships, but he has poor spatial senses. He dreams of raising a family someday. Domine's family is Dragoman's lover. Domine, you believe in l'amour. Most often takes the form of a male dwarf and associated with misery and torture. Good. Is there anyone you don't like? The people you don't really maybe like is Alapega, Gopher, Bear Grylls 88, Curses 18, that may have been his old character, I don't know, Patrolski. Everyone else looks like they're basically kindred spirits or better. You have a lot of friends. All right, let's go back to Curses, see who their family situation is like. Curses 18. You believe in Lebes, who most often that was not words. Who most often takes the form of a female dwarf and associated with discipline. Well, we know what you're into. You have quite a few friends as well, but yours is a smaller list. Your friends are, I'm not separating close friend or kindred spirit. It's up to you to identify. Your friends are Mr. Man TM, Sirlac, Zathos, Cyrillac, Hellfire Skyrim, Harold Beaver, Tapayoke, Grogrin Dragoman, one of the NPCs, Dictator Bob, Dragon PC 75, Hectic Hermit, Domine, 3 of the NPCs, Coca-Cola 5, Ghostword, Curses 18, you are friends with your other you, Anemic Libero, Aramzi, the Speedy Noob, Bai Wei, and the Insane Gifter. Yeah. A true dwarven roommate out of dwarves. All right, I see that we have requests going in. First of all, I was working on the high quality one, which was the library. That's what we were doing for a bit over here. So let's get more of these tables in the library. I was off by 1. Are you kidding me? Damn it. What do we have anyways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 24. Rock thrones with a detail of being granite. That'll get assigned and we'll be good on that. Then I'll start working on the bookshelves. Thank you. So friends exist this time. I'm amazed that I haven't died even once yet, and now I'm gonna go play Paladins. What is Paladins again? That sounds familiar. I feel like I know what it is, but I cannot recall it at this time. Now, what does it take for a bookcase? It needs bookcase. I should have known. Takes a bookcase to make a bookcase. Duh. What kind of idiot doesn't even know that you need a bookcase to make a bookcase? That's just how this shit works. Where's our carpenter? Do you make the bookcase? You just make bookcases. All right. JMQ book. Case. So these are the... So there is a rock bookcase. Why did I see that at the Masons? Hey, are you lying to me? Is it a craft dwarf that makes a rock bookcase? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna want a bunch of these. We will say 36. The detail of the bookcases being obsidian. So I feel like they should. It's a shooter where you go in teams of 5. Gotcha. Is it off of... No, it's not Paladins. It's the... What is it? There's one that's a new version of CSGO that I've already heard massive problems with. Namely, it's a virus. What was it called? Haven? Edgelord? Fight McShoot Gas Wall. What is the name of that game? Is it Blizzard? No. The people behind League of Legends did a game like CS, like Counter-Strike. Valorant, thank you. Valorant gun pews.
There's a dwarf throwing a tantrum.
What I remember about Valorant is right after it was released, everyone pointed out how it ran a massive virus. So, yay on you. People tried asking the company why it was using a massive virus, and the company said it's working as intended. Great, that did not answer the question at all. Tell me, why are you infecting us with viruses? It's working the way we wanted it to. Okay, so why are you infecting us with viruses? You haven't... No. Why is this a virus? Because we told it to be. No, that's not quite what we're asking. Why did you make this a virus? Because we made it a virus. No. What's the Discord link? What, my Discord link? Type in Discord. I just typed in all that and I don't know where the command went. That should be usable by anyone. Nightbot is what runs that? Holy shit, I thought I had purged Nightbot from this channel. So apparently we have more bots than I thought we did still. I thought that was being handled by Streamlabs. We're basically, when school gets over, we're gonna have a very boring stream at some point where I literally go through all my bots and I figure out what bot is doing what, and I program it to the bot I want to be doing it. That's gonna happen. We can all look forward to it. And we can all laugh at the behind the scenes as a lot of my shit's basically duct taped together. But we're doing a library. I don't understand what you've done. Why are they suspending construction of the floor? Are people fighting now? Insane Gifter is throwing a temper tantrum now. Somehow that's interrupting people. Fuck it. Just let them fight each other. I don't know what's going on. Someone's gonna die. There goes Hellfire Skyrim. I guess his wounds finally got the better of him. Does his name have an underscore? It does. Yeah, Mr. Man. That's why I've been putting into so I've been ordering bookcases and the like, was for the library. Someone ordered, using large quality room, a library. So we're devoting an entire floor of the tower to the library. If I reject your proposal, do you get your points back? If I'm like, no. Like, I rejected that. Do you get your points back? Domine wants to be the hammerer, I see. I have tapioca with it. See, this is what I'm saying. I need to find ways to get it to not allow you to do things if it's already been done. All right, I'm gonna refund yours too for the hammerer. The hammer dungeon master. All right, I'll go with that. Ah, but I just refunded your things. You gotta request it again. Welcome to bureaucracy. Welcome to bureaucracy. I mess up so you pay more. Good. Good. Suffer. Sign it in triplicate. I already lost the paperwork. Yeah, yes. Dungeon Master, as per this form, DM 201/F file in triplet. Well, type it in. Does the dwarfing command say you're dead? Because I didn't see your dwarf either. Unless I give you a weird name. Why is everyone fighting? Like, literally everyone's just beating each other to death, and I don't know why. There is a soldier beating up an unconscious person. There are a bunch of soldiers beating up an unconscious person. Is this under the justice system? Two cats yelling. Does anyone accuse two cats yelling of anything? Because this is weird. All right, this is what I'm getting out of this. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. However, under justice, vandalism, two cats yelling, tattled on insane gifter. Two cats yelling, tattled on insane gifter for disorderly conduct. Two cats yelling, tattled on insane gifter for vandalism as well. And for some reason, the military is now beating up two cats yelling. So I think they're punishing him for being a whistleblower. Two cats yelling is dead. We don't blow whistles in this base. We don't have time for this. You blow the whistle, you get the fist. Is someone bleeding? Blood is spreading around the base. Tapioca's resting. Kel is resting. Vandalism would be insane gifter, but he's probably going to die if I put these in. Everyone reports insane gifter for everything except for this one, which is reported on Gopher. If they got witnesses, then they got witnesses. If it's just one, then maybe not. See, I'm not sure. He's already getting in trouble for vandalism, though. Yeah, we'll just assign all those through. Hopefully he lives through whatever he did. Everybody's dying. Beat the dwarves! Yay! Depression-based loyalty issues, maybe. I did dwarf first thing I came here. Says I'm still okay. Maybe you died and I don't know you're dead, because I'm not showing a Mr. Man TM. I mean, let me see something under corpses. Is there a corpse we don't know about? You do have a corpse. Why hasn't anyone told me about your corpse? Yeah, I guess you died recently. I don't know when you died. When did Mr. Man TM die? The 27th of Sandstone. About a week ago? Two Cats Yelling has been found dead. Hellfire Skyrim. Oh yeah, you did just die in the same thing that Hellfire Skyrim died. Did I kill off Hellfire Skyrim? Everyone's dying in this whistleblowing murder ring. Mr. Man we killed off. Hellfire Skyrim. He's killed off. Anyone else die? This all happened because someone killed a cavy pup. This is why you don't kill the cavies. Who got dwarf? Mr. Man's number 14 now. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Mr. Man TM, you are a gym setter, and I'll get your description in a moment. Now someone's getting interrupted by the doctor. Why is Dragoman putting people down now? What the fuck? I'm gonna type it in, but I don't think that's gonna work. What is it? Fixed loyalty cascade? Says no loyalty cascades. There's just this weird cascade of people having the wrong loyalty. That's not a loyalty cascade. Violence. Dictator Bob. Yeah, I'm not showing a dictator or a Bob. Which means we need coffins. I built coffins earlier, I believe. Let's put these coffins in the ground. Build coffin. Let's see if that handles our dead. And when it doesn't, we'll get more. Back to the library, that peaceful thing that we're building. We're out of those. But we should also have bookcases. I thought we had someone on bookcases. Not been validated yet. Did we lose a manager? We lost a manager somewhere in there. I need a manager. For now, it can be hectic. If someone wants it, I'll switch it to you. But for right now, I need someone in there. Otherwise, this isn't getting done. Now, one room's supposed to auto-update to the new manager. You do mayors. You do captain of the guards. So your manager room. You are bookkeeper. Are you the manager? This one's already updated. Sweet. Fantastic. I'm getting a bottle of water. Who died? I left for half a second. Who died? A hunter has been missing for a week. Where is Kel? Where the balls is Kel? How is he over there? How is he all the way over there? Okay, yeah, sure, makes perfect sense. I'm not gonna question that. Maybe he fell off the water with an extreme horizontal movement. So I'm gonna build walls here just to make sure people don't fall off. Because that is right now the temporary path. We'll see if the room updates with you, but there you go. And then Domine wants to be Dungeon Master. Watch, he's gonna be dead by the time I find him. All right, you are the Dungeon Master. Master of Dungeons. Low quality room. A room made of dwarves throwing elves to Domine's dead dwarf. That one, give me a sec. I have so many things going on and yet none of them are going on. All right, now someone's active doing the bookcases. Didn't I kill you, Dictator? Shouldn't it say that you're dead? Like, I did the dwarf kill command. How is that not your name? Did I spell your name wrong? Dictator underscore. Oh, your name has 2 A's in it. That's why it didn't work. Bob Kaer. Now it should work. I did it like with 1 A. Well, someone's starting to use the soldier. Why do I have soldiers saying they're doing things with no activity? S-A-O. What is going on with the soldier thing? Yep, Speedy Noob is going to die at some point. I can't do much about that. Is there something wrong with one of their schedules? Oh, I put them to train like I'm a jackass. Gotcha. I'm gonna cancel that for now. Maybe them counting as military is what led to them killing people. If they're not the military, they should be able to do whatever they want. All right, so they've now found Reg. Nope, he's dead somewhere completely different. Why is everyone suddenly ending up in the river? Why is he in there? I'll get him when the freeze happens. Winter is upon us. Now, without kicking my chair and damaging my foot, let's do the seasonal push-ups without breaking myself. Look, it works much more smoothly if you don't kick the metal chair with your fleshy foot. Dictator Bob, you'll have to type in the command again for it to give me a number. There you go. 7, 14, this would be 13. Dictator Bob. Dictator Bob, you are currently a strand extractor. By the way, how is that going? Did that go well? Can we start smelting these things down yet or what? We have adamantine we've been trying to use for a bit. I think I forbid it, didn't I? Didn't I? Yep, I did. It's because I kept using it in moods, and that wasn't helping me at all. All right. Someone get dwarfed earlier? We'll do Dictator Bob's description for now. Kind of requires I spell his name correctly. Dictator Bob. You believe in Ramad in Isolimnar, who most often takes the form of a male dwarf and associated with gambling, luck, and games. Everyone is a long-term acquaintance or worse. You know quite a few people, but really you'd kind of rather not even know them that much. You feel so good. He feels euphoric due to inebriation. I feel really good right now. I don't really do descriptions, but I'm going to do the first sentence. He is corpulent. I just like that. It just sounds funny. He is very rarely sick and strong, but he is slow to heal. Dictator Bob likes spherolite, gold, fire opal, almond wood, giant white stork tooth, llama wool, the color cinnamon, maces, animal traps, and the words of the berry of skirts. When possible, he prefers to consume honey badger, tomatillo wine, and dwarven syrup. He absolutely detests oysters. He has a great sense of empathy and very good intuition, but he has poor analytical abilities, nifty memory, and poor spatial senses. Okay, I'm back from the Ulda banquet cutscene. Phew. Which banquet cutscene was that? Is it the one where I could literally say, you probably shouldn't say that in chat because it has spoilers? Or is it just a, yeah, we had some food? Because there's one that is massive spoilers. There's one where everything happens is Alphino's fault because he's incompetent. No, I don't want to build a bed. I want to build a bookcase. I can start building bookcases. I did 36. It should be 18 on each side, which would be 3 rows of 6. If I did it right. I don't know why I did it that way. I'm definitely going to need more. Why did I think 36 was all I was going to need? This makes no sense. And it wasn't even enough for 1 row. I needed 1 more. Let's get a chest in here. Willow chest. Bungee wood chest. One more chest. Just to get these other chests out of here for now. Massive spoilers, hashtag bleed Alphino. I'm telling you, man, that man's stupid. He's just too stupid. I don't understand how any of this happened. It's not like anyone could have predicted this. Idiot. Well, looks like we're starting to have people now in the library because the library actually has things. So that's good. Probably start trading for books now so that we have things for people to do in the library. There are 24 tables, 12 chairs, 14 bookcases, no written objects. There are 7 boxes and bags, but no material, no writing material. I would need to work on that. Hansel's resting obsidian because he just got hurt right as we heard it. Oh, someone demolished the wood. Someone demolished a clothery. That's what it's called. It's called a clothery. Definitely not a clothier's workshop. It's just called a clothery. That's what everyone calls it. Everyone with a brain calls it a clothery. Definitely not some weird made up word I just said. My friend's like, he's 15, give him some slack. And I'm like, Emperor Octavian was 50 when he got captured by the Gauls. No. You can't bring his age into it. That's, who cares? Who cares? If he's gonna be in a position of power, then he has to be in a position of power. If he can't handle being in a position of power, then clearly he shouldn't. You don't give him an excuse saying, well, this is why he's not capable of being in a position of power. If he's not capable of being in a position of power, then he just shouldn't be in the position of power. Also, I've been thinking about it. I've genuinely been thinking about this. In RPGs, elves are the stupidest race. Bar none, elves are the stupidest race in RPGs. They're always done up as if they're the smartest, but they're not. They're the dumbest. They are the dumbest race in any RPG. And I'll tell you why. Limitations. Everyone has the same dead speedy noob. Everyone always has the exact same dead speedy noobs. No one's dead speedy noob is different than anyone else's dead speedy noob. So if you look in Pathfinder, D&D, so on and so forth, elves always have the highest starting age. It's supposedly offset because they live the longest after all, but that doesn't make sense. If it's, oh, they grow slower because they have longer maximum ages and longer lifetimes, then why is it that they level up at the same rate as everyone else? Elves take like 40 years to learn how to do a wizard cantrip, and a human learns them in like 18. And then thereafter, when adventuring, humans and elves level up at the exact same scale, which means they should be able to learn at the same scale as humans, but by average, they don't. So they're dumb. Whenever you see any of these like really, really old elves and it's like, oh, I'm level 14. They should be able to hit level 20 in like 2 in-game years. If they're that old, that means they literally didn't do anything. But they're always portrayed as if they're really wise for being that old. But really what it means is they're the dumb ones. Like the older an elf is, the dumber the implication. Like none of them are smart. They're all absolutely the dumbest race. And then you have like the new version of D&D and the new version of Pathfinder that hard cap you at like 20 or 22 int or whatever. So they can't even be that much smarter than humans. They have an easier chance of being it genetically, perhaps. They should have an easier chance of being smarter, but they don't. They take longer than humans to learn anything and everything. And humans can learn all the same things that the elves can. So they don't do anything. They're just dumb. Yeah, they had a level cap. They're just dumb. All elves in RPGs are just alphanos. They think they're smart. They really do. But everyone around them makes fun of them. Because really, the math doesn't make sense. And they are absolutely bad. My race lives forever. My race is self-sufficient? I don't know what you want from me. Learn how to get good, scrub. Are we out of wood? And my friend's homebrew campaign, Elves' biggest flaw is that they're chaotic, so they don't have structures of power. There's no chain of command. Well, okay. I mean, that kind of already exists. That would be, is that the Wood Elves? I think that's the Wood Elves. Per role-playing thing, I feel like those are the Wood Elves, as opposed to the High Elves, which are sometimes the Gold Elves, and the Moon Elves, which, when they're not called Moon Elves, what are they called? They're called Silver Elves? What are they called? I know High Elves tend to get conflated with Gold Elves. Wood Elves are the country bumpkins, the chaotic country bumpkins. Not to be confused with the extremely fey type elves, which are, they're not wood elves, they are, it's something tree related, but I'm forgetting what it's called. Have you heard of the High Elves? That's kind of what I'm talking about. Yes, the numbers in the lower right corner are happiness, Dictator Bob. We have happy people who drink all day, and then we have people who aren't quite so happy. The people who aren't so happy are making everyone else less happy. But we are at the end of the hour. So those of you who are watching this after I stream this live on the YouTube archive channel, we will catch you guys next time.